UFL Showdown number 6 in the books and another 15-win weekend, but there is so much more to highlight from this event, starting with my first day streaming on YouTube. I did it on a whim. I had said that I was going to wait with the goal of streaming starting at 500 subscribers, but that was honestly just a way to kind of delay because I had a lot of question marks, but I ended up doing it just like I said on a whim, and it was the best decision I could have made because it showed me just the incredible people that have taken into my channel and watched my videos, and just throughout the entire time. There's a couple of 2-hour streams. Then we capped the night off with a 5.5-hour stream to end the showdown with our 15 wins. And all throughout the night, it was just people in and out, and then people consistently through as well. All incredible people, all players that the UFL needs to take note that really need to lead the charge in pushing this game to the top, that really highlight not only how amazing this game can be, but how amazing a community, a player base can be. So it really made me feel good that this was the type of people that, were attracted to my channel and that were taking in my videos and learning from them. And all throughout the night, there was sharing knowledge back and forth, sharing ideas, things that, again, UFL hopefully will take note of. But the best part about it is, amongst all that, was just some beautiful football, which showcased what this game could be, and then also some of the negative things, if you will, some of the lag, the animations that need to be fixed, some of the bugs, right? I had about 3 or 4 wins taken away from the disconnect bug going on right now. And all throughout that, myself and the community involved in the chat saw through that and saw how good this game could be, right? Because obviously, if you go back and watch the stream, there's going to be those frustrating moments, right? We're all competitors. This is happening in, a high-stakes situation where you're trying to compete to get a certain amount of wins, especially when wins are taken away or you can't play the game how you want to play. But even with that, even through all that, there was great gameplay and just a great mindset, combined from all of the people involved with this chat. And that was something pretty special that you really don't see a lot of times. Other video games, especially coming from the EAFC side, it's just as toxic as it can get, and you're going to have that everywhere. You see, there are those negative people playing UFL, don't have very good things to say, and just can't see the long-term vision, but those aren't the people you want anyways. Those aren't the people that can push something to the top, or that don't see something for its best, but see something for its worst. That's never the right way to be, and it's just great that my community, generally speaking, is not about that at all. We're all about pushing this game to the top and seeing how good this can be and pushing forth the ideas to help UFL, make this game better. With that being said, you'll see all the great highlights, and it's just no way you can't see the potential in this game if you're a true fan of football gaming. But with that said, too, I want to talk about some particular achievements that occurred during this that made this even more special. With all that I just spoke about, there's even more to be happy about. So, Cherokee Whispers, he is a follower of the channel, but the night started with one of the games I played Cherokee Whispers, and we ended up tying, and I could just see the skills, see he was a good player. I had no idea he was a fan of the channel. We spoke through messages, and sure enough, he let me know that he watches the videos and stuff. When I told him, good game, you're a great player. So I ended up telling him I was streaming because, like I said, I did it on a whim. So he ends up jumping in the stream for the rest of the night. So later on, after, chatting and throughout some games, we end up matching, right, as he's in the stream. So in that game, I got the best of him, which is okay. It's going to happen. He doesn't say a word, doesn't complain, ends up telling me later it was his 4th loss. So now his back's against the wall. Note that, like many players would have done, he did not ask, can you give me the win since you don't have any losses, this and that. He just played the game. He lost, and he moved on, telling me that up to that point that, his best was 12 wins, which is fine. He has something to work forward to. Next thing you know, I end the stream and get my 15 wins. About an hour or so later, I get a message. He gets his first 15-win weekend, sitting on 4 losses, and shouted out, the chat, shouted out the channel as something that helped him out. And that, I told him, was even better than anything that I could have done myself with my team and my play. So shout out to Cherokee Whispers. He's a great player, first of all, and second of all, just a positive, unbelievable person. Like some of his ideas, his mindset, just through some of the messages. That's the type of people I'm talking about. So shout out Cherokee Whispers, and I could go on and on throughout the night about some of the different, just random ideas thrown out. Some of the just great stuff. The positive mindset behind a lot of these. I could share so many examples, but Kevin Pedro 10 is the next shout out I want to give. Kevin Pedro 10 is a name you're going to see, I guarantee, as time goes on and as this game hopefully pushes into the esport era, because it can be an incredible esport. Just all the different formations that are viable, all the different styles of play, which aren't the case in other football gaming situations, as you know. But anyways, Kevin Pedro 10 is a South American region player that is number one in the world right now. Okay, so imagine all of a sudden Kevin Pedro 10 joins the chat and he says, I want to thank you for your videos. I'm a fan of the channel and you've helped me get to number one in the world. Now, remember, I'm on a goal to get to number one in the world, but my top rank, 14 in the world. 14 in the world, right? And so now, as I'm working up to number one, this player not only does the ultimate goal, becoming number one in the world, but in the South American region, which is notoriously tough competition in any football gaming. They love their football there and anything about football, which of course in football gaming they're going to have some monsters. And he is number one in the world playing all these beasts in that region. That's an incredible feat. Congratulations to Kevin Pedro 10. I am happy you were part of the community. He's obviously a great guy. We chatted in the throughout the stream, and I can't wait to continue to see his journey, as well as continue to pick his brain for some things that we can hopefully spread to UFL to help make this game better. And I know that he can particularly help on the competitive scene, because we want the top players in this game to push a competitive scene, so then we can spread the type of football that can be played in UFL across the entire player base, and then get more and more players, right? So, two particular shout outs, both Cherokee Whispers and Kevin Pedro 10, amazing accomplishments. Couldn't be happier that you found the channel and that you enjoy it. And shout out to everybody else I spoke with throughout the night. Shout out to everyone that's just going to the channel, providing comments, providing feedback, any kind of support. Even if you don't have any comments, but you just viewed the channel even one time. I mean, I literally said it last night, and it couldn't be more true, is that when I started this, I was okay even if I helped maybe just one person with the knowledge that I have, climb the ranks and improve. And it's surpassed that by a million miles. And even if it stopped growing today, I would be happy. But for the sake of the UFL and pushing it in the right direction, I hope that we can grow and grow and grow with this type of personality, this type of player, because that's what a community needs. That's not only what this community needs, but that's what this game, a brand new game, needs to grow. So it couldn't have been a better day. All these things came from just streaming one Showdown event. So can you imagine, as this gets bigger and bigger and bigger, where we can go? So I couldn't be happier. Couldn't be more proud of this situation, because we put, as a player base, we put time into this game. I mean, look what I said. In total, that was over 9 hours, around 10 hours of playing and talking about a game. Right? When you put time into anything, you should give it your all. That's just the bottom line. That's the best way to live. And we're all competitors, right? Many of us, like myself, this is our competitive lane, right? And there is skill that goes into this. And in order to fully show that skill, you need a good game. In order to fully get the best of the game too, you need a huge player base, and you need people to be interested in the game too, right? It all connects. And so this is the way to go about it, is getting the right players to showcase your game, getting the right people that have the best ideas, right, to make it even better and to make people want to join and want to not only play but watch the game too, which is essentially what was going on yesterday. Not only were these players playing their own Showdown, but they were watching mine. And all throughout that, these great ideas are being thrown around, right, about the game. And that's the beauty of it. That's what you need. So it was awesome. Can't wait to continue forward with the stream, with the videos, continuing forward with talking to these different awesome people, awesome players, and we'll go from there and see where we can take this thing. But it just really boosted my confidence by 1,000% about where UFL can go. And I, again, truly hope that UFL can take note of this, because there's some awesome people in your player base that can truly help you guys with ideas, with different things, and then you guys take it and run with it on the development side. That would be best case scenario. So we're going to continue forward. We're going to continue pushing out content, shouting out these amazing players, amazing ideas, and we'll go from there. So as always, keep grinding, keep having fun, and until next time, have a great day.